But what is that?
Well, I mean, obviously, the president came out during the campaign in 2008, and that's what many of these things are, is using Barack Obama's words, the standard that he set for himself and the country, and showing where we are today. And he said back in 2008, you may remember, hey, if we add $4 trillion to the deficit, that's unpatriotic.
Right.
Well, the president's taken that and put it on steroids. Many of the other promises, of course, is that he promised to cut the deficit in half by the end of his first term.
That's number 4. That's right.
He introduced the biggest structural deficit in the history of America. He said that health care costs would come down if we passed Obamacare. In fact, they've skyrocketed. He said he wouldn't cozy up to lobbyists. Well, guess what? He's doing that every single day in the White House.
Okay.
He said he'd get the debt under control. Well, under this president's watch, he'll be on pace to accumulate more debt than every single president before him combined.
All right.
He's been a disaster, not only objectively, but by using his own standards. He's failed miserably, Steve.
Well, I would imagine you would say that since you are the head of the RNC.
Well,
that's your job. But one of the other
things,
Reince, is one of the things you say that he has failed on is the green jobs. He said there would be tons of them. Not so much.
Well, not tons of them, but a complete failure by giving away. You want to talk about crony capitalism, Occupy Wall Street, when you give away billions and billions of dollars of taxpayer money to your campaign donors, nonetheless, and then nothing pans out from it. Obviously, there's a lot to be upset about.
For the first 42 presidents, number 43 added $4 trillion by his lonesome, so that we now have over $9 trillion of debt that we are going to have to pay back. $30,000 for every man, woman, and child. That's irresponsible. It's unpatriotic.